Chicago and Los Angeles. Scenes that would soon take place in Chicago and other large cities also passed before me. As wickedness increased and the protecting power of God was withdrawn, there were destructive winds and tempests. Buildings were destroyed by fire and shaken down by earthquakes. Some time after this I was shown that the vision of the buildings in Chicago and the draft upon the means of our people to erect them and their destruction was an object lesson for all our people, warning them not to invest largely of their means in a property in Chicago or any other city unless the providence of God should positively open the way and plainly point out the duty to build or buy as necessary in giving the note of warning. A similar caution has been given in regard to building in Los Angeles. Repeatedly I have been instructed that we must not invest means in the erection of expensive buildings in the cities. San Francisco and Oakland. San Francisco and Oakland are becoming as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the Lord will visit them. Not far hence they will suffer under his judgments. Let there be nothing done in a disorderly manner, that there shall be a great loss or sacrifice made upon property because of ardent, impulsive speeches, which stir up an enthusiasm which is not after the order of God, that a victory that was essential to be gained shall, for the lack of level-headed moderation and proper contemplation and sound principles and purposes, be turned into a defeat. December 22, 1893. In reply to a letter from the leading worker in Battle Creek, who had informed Mrs. White that in response to her urging, between 1 and 200 were preparing to leave the city for the rural location as soon as possible. Even in the cities where the judgments of God have fallen in consequence of such transgression, there is no sign of repentance. The saloons are still open, and many temptations are kept before the people. Other wicked cities. As we near the close of this earth's history, we shall have the scenes of San Francisco calamity repeated in other places. These things make me feel very solemn because I know that the judgment day is right upon us. The judgments that already come are a warning, but not the finishing of the punishment that will come on the wicked cities. Habakkuk 2 verse 1 to 20, Zephaniah 1 verses 1 to 3 and 20, Zechariah 1 verses 1 to 4 and 14, Malachi 1 verses 1 to 4. These scenes will soon be witnessed, just as they are clearly described. I present these wonderful statements from the Scriptures for the consideration of everyone. The prophecies recorded in the Old Testament are the word of the Lord for the last days, and will be fulfilled as surely as we have seen the desolation in San Francisco. I am bidden to declare the message that cities full of transgression and sinful in the extreme will be destroyed by earthquakes, by fire, by flood. All the warnings of Christ regard the events that will occur near the close of this earth's history are now being fulfilled in our large cities. God is permitting these things to be brought to light, that he who runs may read. The city of San Francisco is a sample of what the whole world is becoming. The wicked bribery, the misappropriation of means, the fraudulent transactions amongst men who have power to release the guilty and condemn the innocent. All this iniquity is filling other large cities of the earth and is making the world as it is in the days that were before the flood.